G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. And today we're going to go through the week four, nearly stuffed that up, the week four review and the week five preview in NBA SuperCoach. And as you can see, I'm actually in a better mood than I have been in the past 2 weeks. I finally hit the 1,000 mark in SuperCoach, so I'm very pleased, very happy. Lots of green ticks as well. I've gone up 9,000 in the week rank, 2,000 here, and then I jumped 3,000 spots, and now I'm at the 5,500 rank, which is great. I think that's where I started off. I think it was 2,000 or 5,000, so we're getting back up to the top. So hopefully we can do better this week and just keep going forward. It's a long round, a long week, long round. Oh, piss off. All right, let's go through the review. Cool. So, Doncic, 133. He could have definitely had, I reckon, 150, but I think there was one game where he didn't do as well. So, look, I'm not planning to get rid of him. Even though he plays 2 games, I'll get to a tick why I'm not getting rid of him. But yeah, do 133. I think he was on the higher end of players of scores. So, I'm pretty fine with that. Curry, wow. This bloke I don't know what's the like. It's not like I'm surprised, but it just impresses me how good this guy is at such an elite level. He had a night, so he really had a 95 in 3 games. He had a 3 in that first game, but 95 over 3 games is definitely good. Just imagine if he even had a 20, it would have been 110, which would have been great, or something like that. But he will unfortunately be on the chopping block as far as I'm concerned. This is all on the cuff as well. I have no idea who I'm trading in, and I have no idea who I'm trading out. So, I've got an idea of 2 players, but yeah, Reed Shepherd, 68 off the bench. He's now got a minus 35 break even. He'll be perfect to bring in if you don't have him. He's projected to go up 1 million if he gets to his 33. He only plays 2 games, so you're going to have him on the bench, but 1 million for Reed Shepherd's great. Donovan Mitchell missed 1 game, super annoying, had an 88. I'll take it. I mean, I think he's got 4 this week as well. He's had 3. The first 3 weeks were all 3 games. This one was 4, but he only played 3, and I think next week is 4. Judging by the projected is 133. Yes, it is. He does play Indiana. Milwaukee, I reckon he'll score high against, but Houston and the Clippers, well, he might do well, but hopefully he doesn't miss another game. Cedric Coward, 41 on the bench. I'll take. Unfortunately, might be on the chopping block. I mean, he's made his 3.6 mil, which is really good. I think he might be. We'll just see. Wemby, very similar to Doncic, 131. I'll take it. Even though he missed a game, could have easily had 160, 150 today. That's the game that he missed, was the game against the Kings. I've already forgotten. Did they even play? Yeah, the Kings. They played the Kings. That's right. I'll take it. Cork Brenner, 63 off the bench. He played 3 games, I'm pretty sure. Was it 4? Oh, God, I'm going mental at the moment. It wants to load. He plays 4 this week. He only played 3. Oh, that's right. There was 1 game that he didn't play because of the birth of his child. So that's fine. I'm kind of okay that he didn't start, but he's forgot to go back. But he's still got a pretty low break rate of 32, projected to get 84, 790K. He'll get up to 9 mil. That's pretty good. He's already made about 4 and a bit. Jimmy Butler, 115. Definitely take that from him. He played well today, whereas I think Curry didn't actually play that well today. He only had like 9 points. But Butler did have a good game. He had 10 assists. He will be on the chopping block, unfortunately, because he plays 3 and then 3. And then they do play 4, then 2, 3. Yeah. Not enough 4s for me. So I'm going to thank Jimmy Butler for his services of the first few weeks. Cooper Flagg has hit the ton. How good is this? He's made 1.3 mil. He's projected to make another 1.1. This is really good. I actually am very pleased about it. because he kind of started a bit slow. Whereas Edgecombe just started super strong, but yeah, had a 32 against Portland, a 35 against Milwaukee, and then that's pretty good. Like a 67 off 2 games for the rookie. He's still got 2 other games to go. I don't care that he had a 22 and 13. Like if you just have 2 solid games of at least maybe 25, that's great for a rookie, I reckon. Josh Minot, I think he is going to be gone. I don't know how many minutes he played. I'll have to double check, but I think he's going to be gone. Boston play 3 games, is it? They play at least 3. To be fair, 2 of them are against Brooklyn, but he must not have been playing as of recent, only scoring 18. Giannis, very similar to Wemby and Luca, only played 3, rested against the Hornets, which was really annoying. 109 over 3 games. I mean, you can't complain about that. How many games? They've got some pretty important games coming up, so I would doubt they would. Oh, he's only got 3, but 4 next week. But yeah, he's got Detroit, Philly, and Cleveland. Those will be important for Milwaukee going forward. Derek Queen, our rookie that we brought in last week, an 80. That is solid, super solid. I'm taking that to the bank. That is great from Derek Queen. He's got 4 again this week, and he's got Dallas. He does have tough opponents in OKC and Denver. He does have Dallas and Atlanta have been on a roll since Trade's been injured. Jalen Williams didn't make much, 200K. His break even 17. How many games do they play? I think it's 4. Because I'll tell you in a tick. Yeah, 4. Okay. He's probably going to be on the bench. He's going to be a really slow burn, unfortunately. 440K. And to round out the team, Ryan Rollins has scored an 84, which is great, which means Will Richards. I completely missed Will Richard. I'll get to him in a tick. Ryan Rollins rounded out the team, took over Will Richards' score with an 84, which is solid. Didn't have a good game against the Lakers, but the other 3 were pretty good. He could have easily had 100, but oh well. Who really cares? Plays 3 as well as Giannis. So yeah, we'll go back to Will Richards. So by the end of last week, I traded out Edgecombe, as you can see, and I think I made the right decision because sure, Will Richard made 600K, but he's probably going to be on the bench. So I don't see him being on the team for that long. Hopefully it's just a slow grind. Maybe a guy on the bench, kind of like Jalen Williams making his money, or a Cork Brenner. Because I saw, who did I see? I was like, AJ Mitchell. I could get AJ Mitchell going from Edgecombe to him. And it was like, it left me around the similar amount of money that I had at the end of last week's episode or video. And it was around like 300, 400K. And then I saw Mitchell was injured. And I was like, oh, no. Like, that's AJ Mitchell. So I was like, let me reverse it real quick in the morning. Next thing you know, Cleveland game starts, OKC game starts, and I just realised it's bloody AJ Mitchell that's still playing and Donovan Mitchell who's injured. So can we please have some original last names, please? Because this is really stuffing me up. Let's just get some foreign names like Doncic or Wembanyama, just some really big names that everyone knows. But yeah, they could have had what's his face, AJ Mitchell. What did he score? Just in case. I don't think it was more than Rollins, because so it doesn't really matter. I guess I saved 3 mil. He did make 800K, whereas Richard made 600. 32, 49. 49. So didn't really matter in the end. At least it gives me 3 mil in the bank. So I'm not too mad about that. Let's go with the best. Who did well? Rankings. Come on. Who had the best week 4? 1,214. Oh, Harden and Jokic. Harden captain. And then did have Lowry. He's been playing out of his skin, which is great. Shea as well. That's a tough team. That is super, super tough. And Conker we'll get to those guys soon. Wow, very good. Very, very good. Well, let's have a look. Speaking of the players, let's see how the players went. So, week 4. Would you like to update? Oh, you are, but not working. So, Jokic in 3 games had 165. I'm going to try my hardest to bring him in because he is pissing me off not being on my team. And you can't antipod him. You can't go against him because it's not going to work. What is his break even? Has he got 4 this week or has he got 3? There's no way his projected is 189. He's got 4. I need to bring him in. He's coming into the team 1,000%. We're going to see what we can do. Jalen Johnson, 162, which is super great. He's been playing amazing without Trade Young, which is good. James Harden, 159. Larry Markkinen, we didn't get to him, I reckon, at the right time. 138. Expected to make 1.1 million. We'll see. Obviously, had Doncic, Wemby, Butler, and Giannis. Would have been nice if we captained Luka, but Shea 117, Onyeka Okongwu 115, which is cool. Franz Wagner 111. Who were some notable guys? Shaden Sharp 107. Cooper Flagg's gone up to 8 mil, which is great. Trey Murphy with 100, which is really good. Musa Bates has gone up 1.8 mil. Paul Reed, B-Ball, Paul. Is this a guy you want to bring in? He's got a minus 34 break even. Expects to make 1.1 next week. He does have Indiana, does have Atlanta and Milwaukee. He only plays 3, so he'd be kind of a guy on the bench. And he's only a center, which is really disappointing because if I didn't have Cork Brenner, I'd probably go with B-Roll Paul, but that is probably not the case for me. Daniel Gafford with a 90. Dylan Brooks with a 90. That's pretty cool. Was there anyone else? Grayson Allen. These Phoenix boys have been playing super, super well. Anyone else? Isaiah Collier and Con Kniffel. I had Con Kniffel on my team at one point, and I got rid of him. And he's made probably like 1.5 million, which is super duper annoying. Yusuf Nurkic with an 82, a bit crazy. I've seen a few things on Twitter and some interesting nicknames like "Let's Go Crazy" or like "Let's Get." Yeah, I don't know. I saw this guy early in the week, Denise Jenkins, point guard, could downgrade someone to him. He had a 33, 25, and a 21. They play 3 games. I'm probably going to bring him in, I reckon. He's going to be a big cash maker. Derek White's finally hit some stride, but that was probably around the top 50 there. I was just having a look at some other guys as well. So guys under 10 mil before. So I've made the list before the update happened. But this were guys under 10 mil that I saw. Ace Bailey, I want to have a look at him wherever he is. There he is. So he's gone back up to 5 mil. I want to see. He's got -6. He's projected 27. He plays 3 games, it looks. Does it want to say? Yeah, 3 games. Plays the Lakers twice in OKC. That's a pretty tough matchup. Yeah, maybe not. Jeremiah Fears as well. I'm probably just going to search these players up now. Probably a smart thing to do, not Fears. Fears, he had a decent score. I think he had a 68. Made 500K. Expect to make another 600. You could go for him, which is interesting. A guy that I have been looking at was Matas Buzelis. He's at just over 8 mil now. He plays 4 games. Expect to make a mil. What's his matchups? He's got Denver, Portland, Miami, and drum roll, please, Washington. So one good matchup, 3 hard to average, which will be very interesting. Any other guys? I've got no one in particular. I've kind of named most of them. Guys more towards the bottom of my list I've got is like Max Christie, Kuzma, but that's because they had high scores. But um, yeah, let's have a look at break evens, I reckon. Super duper important here. Denise Jenkins and Paul Reed, 36 and 34. I'm going to have a look at this wants to load. All right. Okay, I guess it didn't save my website. But I want to see with Denise Jenkins and Paul Reed, because of their break evens being minus 36 and 34, are those guys to go for. Landry Shamet with a minus 15. He has been getting some decent minutes. Ace Bailey, the minus 6. Quentin Jackson, he didn't play, so probably don't go with him. Cooper Flagg and Derek Queens are down to 5 and 5. I know Dallas have 4 and New Orleans have 4, so that they'll make probably another mil, I reckon, each. Grayson Allen's a 7. Yeah, so we've got some interesting options. Reed Shepherd as well, minus 37. So it'll be very interesting to see. Let's have a look at, who am I looking at? Pistons. They didn't play today. Okay, what's going on? They play, I'm sure they played yesterday, which they didn't. Interesting. Did they? Oh, they only played 3 games. That's why. Let's go on the Pistons roster and just see how their minutes are looking like. Maybe is there an injury or two happening? I haven't really kept much up to date with the NBA. I mean, both of them started. I want to have a look at a Cunningham injury. Did he get injured? Won't play Friday. So out for 76ers, Duran and both of them. Okay, no. Oh, is this the one? RotoWire. I'm so stupid. Where is Detroit? No, not Eastern Detroit. Expected to play Monday, questionable for Monday. So you could go for them. Denise Jenkins. Oh, no, that's just other updates. Bobby Clinton won't be playing on tomorrow. And same with Asar, but 2 of them are questionable / expected. So I do want to have a look at let's have a look at Denise Jenkins. He had 35 minutes with the starting role here. So the past 3 games, he's had 34, 40, and 35 minutes. He's 5 and zip for Detroit this year, whereas he had 5 and 3. So hopefully he's improving a bit. I want to go back to Paul Reed as well because he might be their backup center and he might not be too bad. I'm probably not going to go for him because I've got Cork Brenner, I've got Wemby. I'm going to try and get Jokic considering he's got 4 games this week. I think Jokic is a must-have. He's averaging more than he did last year. 15, 11, 13, and then started, it looks, with 31 and 25. 26 point. No, that's a 26 break. Plus minus 28 points and 10. So decent options. I might go for Denise Jenkins, I'll be honest. Anyone else? Also go for Reed Shepherd, I reckon. If you don't have Reed Shepherd, I'd probably go for him over Jenkins. Paul Reed would be the number 1 guy at the center position. Landry Shamet would be interesting. Let's have a look at. Let's just go back. It would have been easier if we just did games. I don't think New York played today, so come on. No, that's next week. They played Friday, I'm sure, which they did. Sorry, like I said, I'm doing this all on the cuff, so this is all so interesting. Box score. Where is... No, so Jalen Brunson didn't play. Landry Shamet played 37 minutes. I mean, didn't this game go to overtime? Or am I thinking stupid? Wow, they play like everyone played at least 30 minutes, which is interesting. 37, 27, 21, 21, 12. Been putting up, I had 36 points against Miami, 11, 10. Do you know what? That's not too bad for 4.4 mil. He's been getting decent minutes on that New York team. Sean Goodwin as well could go for. I'm going to skip Ace Bailey, and I probably would recommend you two as well. I'm going to wait maybe another whole week. Yeah, he's just got some really tough matchups, and I just don't think it'll be too consistent for him. Is there anyone else into some good consideration here? Isaiah Collier's got a -12. They play, I want to say 4 games this week. I know I've probably gone over how many times each team's playing. Oh, come on, can you load, please? Well, they're playing at least 3. Yeah, they're playing 3. So you could go for him, but you just probably have him on the bench. Okay, there we go. So that's probably the break-even guys. Now, let's go with my team. And what I'm going to do, we'll get rid of this Kate Cunningham thing. So let's just optimize. Projected 917. 2 games. Oh, wait, let me have a look. I think they play 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3. So we don't have enough 4s. And I did say last week we're going to have to get rid of Curry, which we are. Your service was okay, and I kind of appreciate it, but I don't really care at the same time. We're going to get rid of Jimmy Butler, which means I think I'm going to move Rollins there because I'm trying to get Jokic in. It's just how am I going to get him in? So I can afford a guy at 4.5 mil, which is perfect for me getting Denise Jenkins, but I would have to move a couple guys. But I'll have a look at break-evens here. Coward's probably made his money, I think. Minot's made his money. I really like the core of having Doncic, Wemby, Giannis, Jokic, and I can afford having Doncic there. I don't really care. This is going to be a bit of a wish-washy week. I think Denise Jenkins is probably the guy I want to go for. Scotty Barnes. Oh, who are some guys? Because 8 mil, and then let's use a boost. Because I think it's important to use a boost for one of these. We could get rid of Minot, or do we want to get rid of Will Richards? Let's just get rid of the more expensive Minot here. So it's 18 mil for 3 guys, which is very, it's not handy at all, I'll be honest. This is interesting. It's just a pity that Jokic is that expensive. I do want to get Shea at some point too. So they play 3. And he's also a super healthy guy. Like he's been playing in a lot of games too. They must be playing 4 this week. Yeah, they play 4, then 3, then 3, then 2, then 4. John Johnson's also cool. They play not 4. They do play 4, and they've got some easier matchups towards the back end of it. Well, not that I can afford them. But if I had to not go with the Jokic route, I would probably have to go with Shea, which would free me up about 7 mil. Yep. And then I'd have 25 mil over 3 guys, which is so much better. I need to have a look at other guys who are playing 4, but let's bring in. I think I need to bring in a guard. But do I need to get rid of how many Reed Shepherd and Will Richards aren't going to be that good. Corkbrenner's. I mean, I could get rid of Corkbrenner instead of Minot, and then bring in B-Ball Paul. But I like it there. But I need a serviceable shooting guard. I need to have a look. Who's like playing 4 games? Or should I I'll focus on the guys that I kind of want to go for. That's probably smart to do. Let's just do it off break evens. I don't think Denise Jenkins is going to be playing much if old mate's coming back. Okay, now it's just not loading. Oh, do you know what I could go for? Now that I've thought about it, how are these Phoenix blokes? Do they play 4 games? 64. That sounds like 3. Moment of truth. Yeah, they play 3. Damn it. I need to bring in guys who are playing 4 this week. Kinda. I don't know. There must not be that many games this week. Or am I tripping? So I know Jokic is the guy to go for. Uh, People get rid of Giannis. I understand Luca, but Luca's like, I'm not trading him. Like, it's going to be a season long thing. Cleveland, do they have 4 games? I want to say they do. I've I've already lost my mind already. Uh, he's not had a good run. 14-11. They do play 4. This is so tough. Um, this is annoying. So I have 47 mil to play with. I could go with Shea because my end game wants to be Doncic and Shea, which is definitely something that's on my radar. Because I think I was like, when I have discussions about what would the end game team look like, it's Doncic and Shea. And if you can't afford either of them, you go with Maxi. Your shooting guards are probably your least best, and then you've got your centers of like Jokic and Wemby. You've got Giannis here. You've got like I've forgotten already. So I play 4-3-3-2-4. It's just a play. Like, do I risk it and bring in Shea, who I know's got like 2s? Like, he's only got 1-4 and doesn't have one for a few weeks, whereas Jokic I know won't have. Surely he'll have more 4s. I haven't really looked at the schedule that deep. Play Chicago, New Orleans, Houston, Sacramento. Then they play 3 next week, then 4 the week after, 2, then 4. Then, oh yeah, that's the big run. So I think if we need to get him, I think we just need to bring him in now, which I can't do. Instead of getting rid of Minot, he might be just a dude that I trade later. But if I get rid of Rollins, it gives me 50 mil now. 30 of it, 29 of it is going to Jokic. So I've got 21 mil between 3 guys. Which is super, super annoying, which means I need to bring in blokes that will be playing 4 games and are at that point guard and shooting guard position there. This is so tough. I hate this. Maybe I don't get rid of Rollins. Get rid of Minot just for now. I'll just have Rollins there. He'll just be the serviceable there. Put you there. It's 18 mil. That pisses me off. Do I really want to bring in Denise Jenkins? I don't think I can bring him in now because this is annoying. I mean, he can be the bloke that like I'm confident because these two got 4 games. Like, I'm confident 1, 2, 3, 4, and I know he'll score more. Do I just bring him in, start him? Like, is that a risk that I'm willing to take? Potentially. Potentially, I do. They only have 2. Oh, that's Reed Shepherd. Well, no shit. They've got 3. The week after, they've got 4. I don't know. I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. Sorry, I've probably said that like 1,000 times, getting sick of it. Because you need, like, I'm trading Curry and and Butler for Jokic, which is, can you believe, two bloody primos to get him. But I also could just do like zero trades. How many games do Memphis have? Because am I fully like off with Cowards? Play three, it seems. Well, at least three. 15, 9, and 17. Plays three. He's got Dallas and Sacramento and San Antonio. They don't play four the week after. And then three, two. Who are other people getting rid of them? Yeah. Well, let's not look at this for now. Let's just have a look at some small forwards we can bring in at around 10 mil. Okay, not much options here. Let's do. All right, this is horrible. I'm just talking to myself now. Blokes that are going to make money, please just give me someone. Is it really Jordan Walsh? Oh, I think Boston play two or three. They play three. They play Brooklyn twice and then Orlando. Has been getting decent minutes. Plays three, three, four, two, three. Let's go back. Sorry, I'm just like flicking back and forth to different guys I want to do. Sorry, I forgot to do box score. Well, he has been starting, and Minot's been coming off the bench. So, am I switching Minot to Walsh? 33, 18, 29, 26, and 19 minutes. I think I'm just going to bring him in just for money making purposes. -7, 3 games he plays. What will that give me? 9.5 mil. Because I think if I'm going to bring in Walsh, I've got to get rid of Minot. And not a guy like what's his face? Because if I'll just go back to here and what's that? That's 3 mil difference. What can I get with three? So it would be 12.5. We'll just do 12.6, or we'll just do 7 for now. It's actually not much option here, anyways. And if I did, see, this is horrible. This is what you've got to do to bring in Jokic. And if I did players I can afford, yeah. Okay, I was talking about those Phoenix guys, I guess. Conker as well. He's making money. They play 4 this week too. Oh, he could be the play. Who do they play? Toronto, Indiana's key. He plays the Clippers. He played 4 last week. And Atlanta. Oh, that's really intriguing now. Oh, Buzelis, that's another bloke I was thinking. I can afford him. What's his? Yeah, I had a look at his schedule before. He's got one decent game. So that Knipple, Buzelis, I don't mind Nikhil Alexander Walker. What about 3 game average? What's O'Neill, Concanipple, Buzelis? Who do Charlotte play again? Oh, they have Indiana. That's what I have. Oh, bloody hell. I've got a mind of a goldfish at the moment. Uh, this is horrible. Why am I doing this? Do I need to bring in Jokic? I do. I do need to bring him in at some point. But do I like where? Because I think this is the only time I can get Jokic, and I'd have to because I've got Mitchell at the moment. Um, I think the time to get Jokic is now if you've got two primos, especially if you've got Butler and Curry to get Jokic. I would trade Mitchell, or maybe do I keep him and just like keep making money and stuff? Because it's just going to be guns and rookies at this point. Uh, Leaning towards Buzelis. Some big trades there. Some big trades. So then I have this will be the team, I reckon. Captain Jokic, Vice Mitchell, 1096. Okay, well, who are the players that have four? This is the only thing I'm worried about is Doncic has got the two. And I think the Houston Rockets do as well. So it's 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fours. 1, 2. Yeah, my guards. They're just so weak, bro. I think that's my trades. I'll be honest. Why don't I bring in Lowry? If I had if I could afford Lowry, I would have gone with him, but unfortunately not. I think that's my trades. Let me just remember them real quick. I'm just going to take a quick photo. Um, let's just confirm it. Let's just do. Let's say we bring in Shea instead, because if I'm bringing in Shea, then I think I'm never going to be able to bring in Jokic until like God knows when, which will be impossible. Let's just do Minot and Coward. Let's bring in Shea because that's end game, like I said. See, now I have 25 mil. You can still bring in Jenkins, which I don't mind. But I guess it's replacing Will Richard. I'll get rid of him for now. We'll do John Walsh because he's been playing. I could go for another primo-ish, I guess. Utah. What do they? How many do they play? At least 3. They do have Oklahoma City and the Lakers. After the Lakers again, then they play the War. Oh no, it's just 3. So no, not to Lowry. Uh, hmm. Giddy plays 4. But I won't be able to bring him in. Oh no, I can. Sorry, I'm really thinking hard here. Would it be something like this? And then I wouldn't be able to get Jenkins. Who had a high score? There was someone that was here that had a high score. Oh, maybe I'm not thinking straight. Um, who was? There was a guy that was. Oh, it was Paul Reed, I think. Would it change if it was that? Don't think so. Well, that's the thing. If I bring in Shea, I bring in and Giddy. Oh, sorry. You're probably hearing a lot of silence and thinking. You probably hear the clock ticking in my head. But I think I'm just going to go with the original trade. I think, which I think will be. I think it will be fine. It'll be passable. Yeah, let's okay. And then who are the other two? I've already forgotten. Oh, it's Buzelis and Walsh. I don't even need to take a photo, don't I? Okay. Booze. Walsh. Yeah, I think that's my trades. Definitely think that's my trades. Let's just optimize it and see if it's the exact same thing as I would do. I'm going to do. Oh, that's fine, I guess. 1,096 it was. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I think that's my team for the week. uh, yeah. So now I'm kind of comfortable. I've got the main core of the main four core, which I've wanted for a long time of Doncic, Jokic, Giannis, and Wemby. I think Mitchell and someone like Rollins or Cork Brenner might turn into like a Shea and like a cheap center. Um, I reckon Buzelis and Flag could turn into a like a Josh Giddey maybe or a shooting guard like a James Harden would be decent. So I'm trying to think because 1, 2, 3, 4 guys are staying for the whole year guaranteed. That's going to be another guy. It's going to be very hard with trades. I've already used my second boost, so I'm going to really chill out on the boosts from now on, I reckon. But it'll be interesting to see how this week goes. I think 1,096 is decent. But yeah, like I said, we'll just see how it plays out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm so sorry the last 10 minutes was just so silent. You could probably just see my clock ticking, like I said. Let me know. Actually, I forgot to mention at the start if you would be interested in seeing like a live stream. Maybe I don't know if how that would work, and I don't know how many people would come in. But if you're interested in seeing that, if there was a good amount of people would thinking of joining and seeing it, then let me know. I guess because I reckon it's not a bad idea. I think next week I'm just having a look at my schedule. It'll be my review and preview will be posted super late. Probably it'll be around 10:30, I reckon, because just for work commitments, obviously. Whereas today I've been able to get the day off, which is good. But yeah, like I said, thanks again for tuning in. Let me know what your trades are. Let me know how you went for the week. Good luck for next week, and I'll see you guys next for the week 5 review, week 6 preview. Cheerio. Thanks again. Cheers.